Yay.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is Big Dave. I am at the Duke Cannon offices. I did a surprise visit, and these are some of the people behind the curtain. This is Oz. This is Oz right here, and I'm just here. I just popped in. I'm in Minneapolis to say hello to these guys and this person here. You want to introduce yourself to the world?
Yeah, I'm Christina. I'm the main customer service person. If you've emailed or called, you probably talked to me.
So Christina is the game changer because she was the person
Yeah.
that fielded my call February 20th, I think it was,
Yeah,
something like
it was
that.
a long time
It
ago.
was. It seems like a long time ago, but it really hasn't been that long
No,
ago.
it feels like
it's,
forever ago.
But she is the person that really she changed the game, and she
Yeah.
is the person that really helped get the ball rolling to get this all possible.
Yeah.
And introduce yourself to everybody.
Hey, I'm Brendan. I'm working operations here, and I just came on board about a month and a half ago. So
Oh, all
been,
right. Welcome.
thank you very much.
This is totally impromptu, so you guys know about the tour a little bit. So ask me any questions that you want, and let's tell the people about it.
Well, how's it going so far?
Sucks, man. Nah, the tour is going great. I am at 9,500. I didn't bring the counter with me. 9,500 hugs and high fives.
That's awesome.
In 34 states. I'll be in Milwaukee, Wisconsin tomorrow, and that'll be my 35th state.
Awesome.
And it's been going well. It's a lot of driving, a lot of just a lot of driving, and but it's been wonderful because I've got to see not only parts of the country that few people get to see. I've just gotten a very nice slice of humanity. I've gotten to see that, which is pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it's been wonderful.
Good.
That's awesome.
What's been your favorite place so far?
Oh shit! It's my favorite place.
I mean, besides the Duke Cannon
Well,
office.
I'm just you know what I just gonna say
Besides here.
answer the first thing. Mississippi. I'm going to say Mississippi.
Yeah.
Mississippi has been really one of the nicest states that I've been to through and through. I mean, just the people. Everybody was just super nice. That's not to say any other place was bad, but I mean they just seemed to. It was almost like the people of Mississippi were like, "Hey, we're in this contest, and we're gonna set the bar high." So I mean, they really set it high.
That's great.
So it's Mississippi was really nice, and then Alabama, and then oof. Texas and Oregon, maybe those are
Okay.
places where
Okay.
people were really nice. So yeah, but I mean, all over the country, it's been good. There's only been one cafe where they were weird to me. I'm not going to say where that was. I'll tell you that off camera. But there was only one place really, and that place was just weird. That just had weird energy from the jump. But by and large, it's been all good. It's been all good.
Good.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I know you told me this on the phone, but like, what inspired you to do this? It's been a long time since I talked to you
A
last.
long time ago, all the way back in February.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know my story. I mean, my
Yeah.
friend of mine was killed on September 11th.
Yep.
I rode a bicycle around the world. I wrote a book about it, and
Yeah.
then I got the idea as I was crisscrossing the country over the last couple of years, doing book signings and stuff like that, to do a tour like this. And then last year, I was supposed to bicycle across the United States, got sick and couldn't do it. So I ended up driving across the country, hugging and high-fiving people. And little did I know, it was sort of almost like a dry run for this tour. And by year's end last year, I hugged and high-fived people in 31 states. I went to areas affected by gun violence. I went down to Orlando after the Pulse nightclub shooting. I went a lot of places. And so, and then this Valentine's Day, I went to the geographic center of the country. This is a small town called Lebanon, Kansas, to go hug and high-five people. And out of 195 people in this town, I hugged and high-fived over 105 people,
Oh, that's
and it was an amazing experience. But I mean, it wasn't just all of those people. There was one guy drove 400 miles
What?
from Wyoming. I know, get the hell out of here, just to get a hug and a high five.
That's great.
And I thought about what happens during a hug and a high five. And so what I did was, this is when I called you. I said, look, I will hug the country for a moment, and the scent of Duke Cannon will be left in their nostrils for the rest of the day.
Yep.
And then the rest is history. And now we're here. So I mean, that's my story in a nutshell. I mean, it gets, I can certainly expand on many points of it, but that's it in a nutshell. So
So where are you off to next? Or
tomorrow I go to Milwaukee, then I go to Chicago, and then it's this is really the stretch run of this, because it's I think I have 20 days to get to the next 14 states or something like that.
Holy cow.
Which is really nothing, because they're all so close together.
Yeah.
My long driving days, I think, for the most part, are over, and so it's. So I'm just kind of coasting along at this point, and it just feels good. It feels good to do this. It feels good. I've now been to 49 states in my lifetime. I just got Alaska to go, and it's been good.
Yeah.
It's all been good. So
great. What about after the tour's over? Any big plans?
after the tour is over, I'll probably write another book. I have to get my ass to Alaska and Hawaii to go hug and high five people there, and we're thinking about that. I mean, the Brain Trust here at Duke Cannon and I, we're talking about future things.
Yay.
And doing stuff in the future, and just promoting more goodness throughout the world. I mean, the unique thing about this tour was that this was strictly a goodwill tour. This wasn't as much as I like the product, the shaving creams and stuff like that, though I was kind of grizzly throughout Montana. I purposely did not shave for a little while. This was a unique opportunity because it was a goodwill tour. I mean, it was just going around making people smile, and that was the uniqueness of this. And I think people really appreciated that. Just how they hadn't seen anything like this before, and they're like, "Wow, this is just you're just going around making people smile." So it was good.
Awesome. It was great. I was so excited when the Boston said yes. So I was like, yes.
Yeah, it was.
They never say yes to this stuff.
Right, when we met, I was so nervous about that. And that meeting was, I think, 4.5 hours. I mean,
Wow.
we had in Chicago.
Yeah.
We just sat down and we just talked and talked and talked and talked and talked. And I've never been more prepared for a meeting in my life. And so let this be a lesson to you out there.
Be prepared.
Be prepared.
Yeah.
Be prepared. I was, from everything as to why I wanted to do it at this point in time, to this, to that, and other, and not only was I prepared for why I wanted to do things, I was also prepared from their perspective.
Yeah.
What would they want, and why this was best, and whatever. I was prepared for all scenarios. So, for everybody that's out there, I mean, I think the thing that I want you to get from my story is just is that anything can happen. I worked very hard at putting this all together, but I was, like I said, I was prepared. I was well versed in everything. I was well versed in their company, well versed in just all the different strategies and possibilities therein, and I made it happen. So for everybody, just be prepared. And quite honestly, there were a lot of companies, other companies that I've pitched this to, and now that I'm really through this tour, it wouldn't have worked with those other companies. So sometimes if you hear no, it's for a reason. It's just shit wasn't going to work out.
Everything happens for a reason.
Right, everything happens for a reason, and when it happens, really make it work.
Yeah.
And so, when these guys said yes, I just did everything I could to make it work, and not just for me, but for them as well. So it's just been a great tour, and it's provided me with a lot of material for just for life lessons down the line.
Absolutely.
So it's been very, very cool.
That's awesome.
Anything else?
How do you like Minneapolis?
This is I've been here numerous times,
Okay.
so it's been pretty cool.
That's awesome.
It's been pretty cool. It's a little overcast today.
I know, we didn't get to
But-
see the eclipse.
Yeah, I know.
You were in
I've-
Oregon in the eclipse.
I got texts from everybody. They were like, "Oh my god, the eclipse." I'm just like, "Okay, dude.
Cool.
I'm out here hugging and high fiving people."
Right, I have better things to do.
That's my job for the summer. Literally, it's on my name tag. Hugs and
That's
high fives.
great.
That's it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
So where are you from?
I'm from right outside Minneapolis.
Okay, and are you from here as well?
Nope, I'm actually from around Albany, New York.
Okay, all right. I'm not going through Albany.
That's fine. You should, but it's fine.
I'll be in New York City though.
Okay. I have friends in New York City. I'll tell them to stop
September 12th. I'll be in New York City on September 12th. Thus far, it looks like I will be in Central Park
Okay.
hugging. And regardless of who watches this, wherever you are,
Yeah.
on September 12th, I am decreeing it right here, right now. September 12th is National Worldwide Hug and High Five Day.
I love it.
That's it, and I will be in Central Park and just hugging and high fiving people.
That's great.
And just so anybody that's out there, get to New York. If you can't get to New York, go hug and high five somebody.
Yeah.
And hashtag be a better dude and Big Dave Hugs America. And should they hashtag anything else? I'm not the social media maven. Should they do anything else with the pictures?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Okay.
I think that's everything. You
All
covered
right.
everything.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's it. Just go love somebody. I
Yeah.
think this country needs it. I think the world needs it. It sounds really hokey, but what the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's
Yes.
and that's it. Any other questions? I know I've caught you totally off guard.
No,
You
well, thanks for
surprised
coming
us,
in.
yeah.
It's been great. We're definitely glad you did. And
Yeah.
it's been great to sort of hear the updates along the way.
Yeah, it's been great to every day more and more stories, every day
Yeah.
more and more stuff. I mean, I just came back from Brainerd. How about this? Here's a story. 4 years ago, I met a kid when he was a freshman in high school in Iowa. When I was there I was selling books, excuse me, and the book signing. Mm-hmm. He and I have kept in contact with each other, and I was trying to get to speak at a school, and so it's high school, and it never quite worked out. Mm-hmm. And so as he's been keeping tabs on me. Today was his first day of college.
Aww.
And so I haven't seen him since I hugged and high-fived him 4 years ago. And I treated him lunch on his first day of college, and we just sat and talked about life and stuff like that. And that's been the cool thing about this tour, is reconnecting with people.
Awesome.
Driving past up some of the mountains and stuff that I biked up 16 years ago, meeting some people. There was a woman yesterday. She has been my Facebook friend for the last 8 years
Oh, wow.
because she saw me